Okay, so we're jumping into it. Did it show that? Okay, let me refresh and see if it does that again. Chat summary. Quality may vary. Fans of Nintendo games are excited, speculating on upcoming releases. A Nintendo Direct presentation, which starts in 8 minutes, hoping for new titles including Metroid Prime, Xenoblade X, Silk Song. It was saying other stuff a minute ago. God, they're really putting that AI shit everywhere, aren't they? Oh, that. That stuff's all so insufferable. So here we are, Nintendo Direct Day. Um, Give me a second. There we go. So yes, it is Nintendo Direct Day. It's God before 6 a.m. It's like 6:44, 6:54. I mean, the show starts here in a few minutes. Any last minute predictions? I've actually been posting prediction videos over on TikTok for the past like day. Yeah, basically, I got home from work and was like, I should do some predictions. I should take the stream from a few weeks ago, highlight a few predictions. So I've been posting those like every like hour or two for like the past day. And my main ones have been, let's see, let's go through the ones I posted. Luigi's Mansion 2, obviously. Luigi's Mansion 1 ported to Switch, I also fully expect. I don't know, I feel like I'm going crazy, but it might not be. Hey, Anti-Anonymous, how you doing? Any last minute predictions? So Luigi's Mansion, Metroid Prime 4. I don't know. So I was listening to Tim Geddes, was it Blessing and Andy Cortez talk about the Nintendo Direct, and they brought up the idea that Metroid. Well, I get the framing that it is a big game. It could be a Switch launch title. The highest selling Metroid game up to this point only sold like 3 million units. I want to say even Pikmin 4 outsold it by like 0.7 million units. So, while I could see, Metroid Prime 4 as like a Switch 2 launch title, sales numbers don't actually back that up that much. I mean, sure, the original Metroid Prime is hailed it as one of the best games of all time. Doesn't mean this is going to be. So, anything's possible. I think it's just going to be HD remake since we're at the very end of the Switch's lifespan. Yeah, I expect a lot of that. Wind Waker and Twilight Princess specifically. Rhythm Heaven to be a port of the Wii U version. Yeah, no, I get that. But yeah, no, I could, maybe Metroid Prime 4 is their big, like, November, October game. Kind of like Dread was a few years ago. Back in, 21? And then they just, Switch 2 starts off with either a 3D Mario or Mario Kart 9. I think my prediction is still Mario Kart 9. That hasn't changed. Other thing, we said Mario Party Superstars. We said Wind Waker / Twilight Princess. And or Hyrule Warriors. I think that's a possibility still. Rhythm Heaven, that'd be cool. Rhythm Heaven, whether it's a new one or an HD remake, that'd be cool. Tomodachi Life, everybody wants Tomodachi Life. It's very popular. I get it. It's Tomodachi Life. They're very weird, but yet very fun games. At least the one that came out here in America is. Kid Icarus Uprising. I'm seeing a lot of people talk about Kid Icarus Uprising, but there's no actual like proof that that's going to happen. I mean, it'd be cool if it did because it's a great game, but I've seen a lot of people get on that hype train, and I feel like that's a doomed hype train. Earthbound, I've seen nobody talking about it, but that'd be cool. I'm hearing a lot of people say Silk Song. Um, you know, it wasn't at. I was expecting it at Xbox's show. I figured, Xbox had scooped up like exclusivity for Silk Song, right? Like they were the show that was going to talk about it. Like they paid a bunch of money to get that. No, it does not seem like that's the case. A lot of people, you know, and it makes sense. You know, I feel like Hollow Knight did very well on Switch. So, and you know, Silksong was revealed at either a Nintendo Direct or an indie showcase. So, you know, it makes sense to be here. And it's been all over the place. It was at a Summer Games Fest / the Game Awards. It was at an Xbox showcase. It ending back at a Nintendo Direct and giving us a release date. I think the worst possible thing they could do is show us Silksong and not give a release date. There are some people who are hoping it gets shadow dropped today. You know, it'd be a huge announcement, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think Silksong is shadow dropping today. It'd be really cool if it did, though. That's just not going to happen. No, get your expectations low now. But no, I think Silksong would be really cool. You know, that'd be a lot of fun, but it's just kind of the odds are not exactly in its favor. Because Silksong, you know. But no, yeah, it's possible it's here, and if it's not here, that game's fucked. That game is in development hell. It's in the hellest of hells. And yeah, that's that's bad. So yeah, any other last minute? Not really. Like, I've seen a lot of people say Mario Baseball, or, you know, some sort of Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Sports. Yeah, I could see either one of those. I don't know. I don't really like the winter, or did I say winter? Mario and Sonic at the, you know, where are they holding the Olympics this year? Paris, right? Paris Olympics. I don't really actually care for the Mario and Sonic Olympic series. I don't actually think they're that good. I like the Winter Olympics ones, at least back on the Wii. But since, like, the London games, I have not cared about the series at all. I don't actually think they're that great. Ooh, Mature 17. I saw somebody say Grand Theft Auto, which would be very funny. A Mario? Mario and Luigi? Oh, I know we've been getting a lot of Mario RPGs recently. This was not one I was expecting. Especially with Alpha Dream being dead and everything. I liked the Mario and Luigi games, at least for a while. They eventually got kind of stale, but they're good games. At least the first, like, 4 were. This reminds me a lot more of the original one. Connie. Yeah, I was not expecting this. Ooh, that's interesting. I think I like the 3D art style. There's definitely a little, like, jank to it, but that's not a bad thing. Ooh. Oh, look at these Mirror BS guys. Oh, shit. Yeah, no, this really does feel like Mario and Luigi just put in 3D. I think they took the pixel art style and captured it perfectly. I know previous games have been in 3D, but I mean, we needed at least one Mario game. What's the subtitle? Brothership. That's cute. Yeah, no. That makes perfect sense.
Hello everyone.
Metroid Prime is now at a very... I mean, it could be October.
Nintendo Direct. That was the first new entry in the Mario and Luigi series in almost 9 years.
God, yeah, because they just made a bunch of remakes near the end. A bunch of remakes that we didn't
Please
need.
look forward to a seafaring adventure that unfolds across mysterious islands, as well as evolved Bros moves with Mario
I wonder if they're going to
and
do
Luigi.
more Wind Waker influence. Because
Okay,
Paper Mario Origami King had an entire Wind Waker section. So imagine just an entire Wind Waker game.
Home or on the go.
Oh hey, look, this exists.
The thrill of the Nintendo World Championships is heading to
This
the
comes out like
Nintendo
next
Switch
month.
System. Take on over 150 speedrunning challenges from across 13 NES.
It's interesting to see
From lightning
Nintendo
fast
embrace
speeds to
speedrunning.
action-packed battles.
Like, that speedrunning seems like a thing Nintendo would fucking hate.
Familiarize yourself with each
Like, not
challenge
as much as they
and
hate
perfect your
mods,
timing.
but they would
Then
still
give it your
hate
best
speedrunning.
shot and aim for the top of the online
Because
leaderboard.
Nintendo
You can also try
Nintendo doesn't want a
multiple
player.
legend
They want a
challenges.
little ducky that they can lead around on a string that'll do whatever they ask. And, you know, play the game their intended way.
On a legend challenge? Check out classified information for handy tips
So-
and tricks to help you improve. Put your skills to the test in survival mode, where you'll
This actually
race
looks...
against ghost
This game
speed
looks fine.
players worldwide.
It'll be fun.
After each round, half of the players
It'll be
will be
it'll be fun for like a
You've
day
only
or
got
two.
one shot to survive. Will you be the last one standing? Nintendo World Championships NES Edition launches on Nintendo Switch July 18th. Pre-orders
Okay,
for
so the
digital
big thing
version are
for this
available
direct
now on Nintendo
is I
itself.
want a game
A
for
deluxe set
every
containing a
month.
physical version of the game
Right now
and
we've
other
got a
bonus
July
items
game,
also available
and we've
for
now got a
pre-order.
November game. So we need something for August, September, October, and December
Fairy Tale is
from
about to
Nintendo.
begin.
Because I can't think of anything else.
Relive the climactic Alvarez Empire arc from the hit anime Fairy Tale. in
I
this
literally
action
don't even
RPG.
remember that arc. I think I stopped watching Fairy Tale
Set in
before
the
that
vast
arc.
Kingdom of Fiore, Team Natsu prepares to finish their fight.
Because yeah, I don't remember that at all.
Engage in real-time battles and unleash powerful attacks that fuse different kinds of magic.
I did like
based on
Fairy
who's
Tale.
in your
I
party.
was big into Fairy Tale for a while.
Work together with your team
It was
to
like
take
the
down
first
powerful
anime I
enemies.
watched that was, you know, like over 100 episodes.
Fairy
Well, okay,
Tail
technically
2
that's Bleach,
launches
but
on Nintendo
let's not
Switch
worry about
this
that.
winter. Embark on a multi-dimensional journey. From Final Fantasy series creator Hironobu
We knew we were getting some
Sakaguchi
RPGs.
and
Nintendo doesn't do
Nobuo
directs this early in the
Uematsu
morning,
comes
unless
the
there's going to be
turn-based
some
RPG
RPGs.
Fantasian. The world is slowly being robbed of its civilization. To restore his memories, Leo must confront an evil entity threatening all mankind. Skills are the ticket to winning battles. Adjust a skill's trajectory to target multiple enemies at once. You can also send enemies you've encountered to a separate dimension and fight them later.
Huh.
The more enemies
That's-
there are, the more you can wipe out in
That's
one shot.
interesting. It reminds me of like,
Let us save the world.
I think of like the Bravely Default system where you can like store attacks to just do a bunch at once and combo
Fantasia
together.
New Dimension launches on Nintendo
And you can just
Switch
save
for this
enemies to
holiday.
combo and get a bunch of experience. That's... Huh.
Another sport is coming to
Wait,
Spokane
really? I
Switch.
thought this game was fucking dead. Basketball?
Basketball is being added as a
Yeah, no,
free update to
Nintendo
the
hasn't
Nintendo
talked
Switch
about this
sports
game in like over a year plus.
dribble
I know people really wanted baseball.
and shoot. In 2-on-2 matches using
I don't know,
motion
this wasn't a terrible game. It just, you know, it lacked some of the
Try
charm
out
of the previous Wii
three-point
Sports
challenge solo
games.
and score as many baskets as
And
you
it
can
definitely
within the
and it
time
needed
limit.
more updates. This is actually very welcome.
Four players can also compete in
Because it
5
was a fine
free
game. It just, yeah, it didn't have much.
Besides
I mean, it
local
had as much as like the
Keep up
original
with
Wii
players
Sports, but
worldwide
still.
in 2-on-2 online matches.
Yeah, this is a really weird thing to just randomly get. I mean,
This free update for Nintendo Switch Sports dunks its
This
way onto Nintendo
totally
Switch
means-
this summer.
that's like a month or that's like 2 months to get that out. This totally means that we could get an Animal Crossing update. If they're deciding to randomly update Switch Sports, they could totally just randomly decide to update Animal Crossing. Oh, hey, look, it's big-headed child in a scary world. Oh, wow. Haven't seen that genre in a while. Except for Cocoon. Does Cocoon count? Maybe? But no, this is totally big-headed child in scary world genre. There are also Ori and the Blind Forest elements here, which I'm not against. I still need to play the second one of those. Mio. Memories and Memories.
It's an array of cartoon classics. Leap into a new update for Disney Illusion Island.
I've heard that's good.
Monoth's greatest detective is solving a mystery.
Yeah, I've heard
only
that's
Mickey
actually
and
pretty
friends
decent.
Can help in the brand new adventure Mystery in Monoth. Uncover hints and evidence scattered throughout the world. Then use the dashboard to crack each case. What big secret lies at the end? Start sleuthing because this free update launches on Nintendo Switch later today. Island adventures await.
Holy shit, Island Adventures!
Customize your character.
I still cannot believe that was a joke that became
Befriend
real.
Hello Kitty, Kuromi, and other familiar faces.
That's still
in this
wild.
Open world adventure. Team up with your new
Because, I mean,
powers to
really,
solve
who plays
mysteries
World of
and
Warcraft
restore
anymore?
Friendship Island when Hello Kitty Island Adventure launches as a timed console exclusive on the Nintendo
Everyone
Switch
I know
system
who plays
next year.
Warcraft hates Warcraft.
Let's get loony in this wacky sports game.
Huh.
Play as Bugs Bunny.
I don't
Daffy Duck,
think Multiverses
Fortnite,
is on
and
Switch.
more across
I could
4
see
arcade
Multiverses coming to
style
Switch.
Unleash the full power of Acme across iconic levels.
I don't know.
in a
Multiverses is one of those games that I would like to like more than I actually do.
Looney Tunes Wacky World of Sports crashes onto Nintendo Switch this fall.
What's up, Doug?
That's all, folks.
Let's game on.
Emergency meeting.
Here's the Among Us
New
thing
crewmate and
that
imposter
leaked to the
roles are being
Direct.
added to Among Us. Alert others when eliminated as a noisemaker. Plant tracking devices on others as a tracker. Or turn invisible while taking out players as a phantom.
See, they're adding
Suss
more
things
stuff
out
from
with this
mods.
free
That's
update
always
Among
good.
Us sneaks onto
I don't hate
Nintendo
Among
Switch
Us.
later
I really
today.
don't. I can't. I know some people are sick and tired of it.
Monster Army is the
I can't bring
command.
myself to hate Among Us.
This is
Admittedly,
Easy
most
Rock,
everything I
realm of
see of it
monsters.
nowadays is modded,
Those who
but
command and raise them are called Pharmagia and play a vital role in the land's civilization. 10 of Pharmagia must
Hey,
rise
it's Fairy
up
Tail
against the
again.
oppressive Magus to stop his vicious reign of the underworld. Raise monsters
But it's
and
Fairy
lead
Tail,
them
but
to the fight
everyone's
against the
Lucy.
Magus's army. Plant seeds.
and it's a farming game?
Cultivate, and harvest them to make your
I mean, I
bodies
always talked about how
undead.
Pokemon would make a great farming game. Wait, you're farming the creatures?
Then be trained for
I mean, to be fair, that's what you do in Ooblets. And that game's great.
Give commands to your monsters and exploit enemy weaknesses in action-packed combat. Merge all of the battle buddies in your party to call forth a giant fusion summon and wreak havoc on your foes. Join the rebellion to stop the Magus in Pharmagia, launching on Nintendo Switch November 1st.
Donkey Kong? This is this a remake of yeah.
Donkey Kong Country Returns, originally
I
released on the Wii system,
actually
is
really
now
wanna
released
play
on
this
Nintendo
game
Switch
again.
in HD.
I know they re-released it on 3DS and it like fixed the major problems with the game, the motion controls. Because I played this game on the Wii and I liked it. But I heard the 3DS remakes fixed like its biggest problem. But they never. But you know, I didn't buy the 3DS version. Holy shit, I might actually pick this up.
And roll on through.
No, this game is
Level
great.
is filled with hijinks, but they're
I
no
think its
match
sequel
for
is
these
better.
top bananas.
But you know, maybe a better control scheme would actually change my mind about that.
To high-flying rocket barrels. and even hitching a ride on Rambi. There are plenty of
Yeah, at least you don't have to
transportation
shake the
methods
controller to roll anymore.
available. Pass a Joy-Con controller to a buddy
God, what a
for
nightmare.
two-player local co-op.
But it was the Wii.
80 appealing
So this is our first retro game.
including the
Let's hope this
additional
isn't our
levels from the
only
Nintendo
retro
3DS
game.
version. Donkey Kong Country Returns HD.
Okay,
Wins
so
onto the Nintendo Switch system January 16th.
I mean, that was the last Donkey Kong game, was our January slot.
One of
Okay, that might have been the
Donkey Kong
February
and Diddy
slot.
Kong's Jungle Escapades returns in HD. Plenty of wild actions and antics are in store with these Kongs.
I would not expect that.
Next, please take a look at
That's a very weird and random game. Again, I don't hate it. I have no... Oh, Dragon Quest 3. Yeah. I can't remember if this has been announced before. I know this has definitely been rumored for a while, at least. The HD 2D style is very interesting. I like it.
Journey with allies to face the
I hope that if this does well, and you know, Square Enix sees the success of these like HD 2D remakes and whatnot, I really hope we eventually get Chrono Trigger. God, that'd be so cool.
perplexing challenges and formidable monsters await. An iconic RPG remade in HD 2D.
Yeah, you know, it'll be good to play that game again.
Forge your own path. The legacy begins. Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake. Coming to Nintendo Switch, November 14th.
November is pretty packed right now. I think that's our third November game. Are they doing 1 and 2 as well? Yeah. They're doing 1 and 2 as well. That's... Okay, that's neat. Again, I had heard a rumor about that.
任天堂ダイレクトをご覧の皆様、こんにちは、堀井雄二です。ドラゴンクエスト3の映像、いかがでしたか？ようやく発売日を発表できて、僕も嬉しく思います。そして今日、サプライズで発表したドラゴンクエスト1 & 2も HD2D で
Surprise announcement of
決
Dragon Quest 1 and
定しました。
2.
時系列としては3が
Yeah, the only Dragon Quests I've ever played are 9 and 11. And I loved 9.
ロト3部作となる3と
Yeah, I really enjoyed 9.
楽しんでもらえたら嬉しいです。
And 11 was good as well. I just never beat it because I just don't have time in my life for another 100-hour RPG.
We hope you're excited to play the entire Erdrick trilogy, now in HD 2D.
I think it looks great.
Let's continue with more headlines.
Oh god, the Funko. This is basically, from what I remember hearing, this is like a Funko Lego game.
He-Man?
Which I don't hate that
The
idea.
world of Funko is coming
I
to
don't
life
hate the
with
idea
this
of like a
action-adventure
Funko
mashup
Lego
for the
game.
ages. Play with
I
more than
just
60 characters as you explore locations based on over
I
20
don't
iconic
know.
movies, TV shows,
Like,
and more.
Lego works. The Lego games worked because they were focused on like specific ideas, whereas I feel like this is a little too broad. And God, the art style is a whole beast of burden.
Battlestar Galactica. They're certainly not toying around. Unbox the universe. When Funko Fusion pops onto Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that.
we've got a smorgasbord of spooky, silly, and strategic games.
Okay, here's Luigi's
For an
Mansion.
adventure of ghoulish proportions.
I'm assuming that because this isn't like a bigger thing,
And explore
we're not
multiple
gonna...
dimensions
My Luigi's Mansion 1 prediction's kind of out.
filled with goofy
I am
goodness.
actually glad... I kind of do want to actually play this game again.
And
I'm
other
a Luigi's Mansion
supernatural
Dark Moon
shenanigans.
defender.
Luigi's
'Cause some people
Mansion
really do
2
not like this
HD
game.
Launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
No, I think it's a fun little charming game.
Meet the quirky little Dempa
Dempa Men?
Find 'em, catch 'em, and
Holy
win some other
shit,
short
that's not a
RPG
series I expected to
adventure.
come back.
Explore
This
dungeons
was
and
a
battle
series
monsters.
of 3DS RPGs
Customize all sorts of
that
outfits.
were... I
Decorate
want to say you had to
your
get them
island
through,
however
like,
you'd
not Street Pass, but it was something like that, like
Plus,
Street
up to 4
Pass,
players in local
Photo
co-op can
Finders,
team up to catch
something
special Dempa
weird
Men.
like that to, like, catch the
New
Dempa Men.
is free to play
It was a
and
really
launches as a
weird
timed
3DS
exclusive on
RPG,
Nintendo
but I
Switch
remember really
July
liking it.
22nd.
Wow, that's not a series I expected to come back. Okay.
Because
I wanna say there were 2 of them on 3DS.
Take control of your forces and pulverize enemy strongholds. Choose from over 300 units with different abilities. And build out your decks to win tactical tussles.
Dempa
You
Men.
can also slug it out with other players in online
That is
battles.
so random.
Metal Slug Attack Reloaded storms onto the Nintendo Switch system later today. Embark on an expedition of the damned in this eagerly awaited
Darkest
sequel
Dungeon.
to the gothic roguelike RPG. Board your stagecoach and set off across a decaying landscape to prevent an apocalypse. Fight off nightmarish fiends in turn-based combat.
I am really bad at these games.
And
At
upgrade
the
your
original.
abilities after each deadly
I am
run.
awful at Darkest Dungeon.
Darkest Dungeon 2 launches on Nintendo Switch July 15th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
That's another
More
Nintendo
classic
game.
titles are on the way.
Come on. You know what? Sure.
Play Link's classic 16-bit adventure and team up online to explore randomized dungeons in
Sure.
The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the
It's
Past 4
really
Swords.
random, but you know, it makes sense. Zero Mission, there we go.
Experience the remake of
I've been
Samus's
wanting
first
Zero
adventure,
Mission because I've never
Metroid
played Zero
Zero
Mission before.
Plus, coming to the new Nintendo 64, Nintendo Switch Online Mature 17+ collection of games.
Turok?
Brave the dangerous lost land to
It was
stop the
perfect.
campaigners'
Was
of
Perfect
various
Dark
games
rated
in Turok,
mature?
Dinosaur Hunter. And
Yeah, Perfect Dark. Sure enough, it is.
infiltrate a corporation
I
to
couldn't.
end their
This makes
alien
sense.
conspiracy in
I'm surprised we haven't got.
Perfect Dark. Now
Come,
with
I would
online
love
multiplayer.
Diddy Kong Racing in
All
I guess
4
Donkey Kong
games will be
64 or
available for
whatever.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members later today.
I wonder if the Mature Plus section is a new app. I could see Nintendo doing something dumb like
Set
that.
sail to save the day.
I really hope we get Banjo-Tooie, Donkey Kong 64, and
Young
Diddy Kong
woman with the
Racing.
ability to communicate
Specifically
with
Diddy
animals.
Kong Racing. Because people say that's one of the best kart racing games of all time. Up there with Crash Team Racing and Mario Kart. But I've never played Diddy Kong Racing.
Installment in the Phantom Brave series.
So I would love that remake.
Take
Yeah,
on
that 17 Plus
turn-based
collection isn't going to
battles,
have that many games in it.
where you'll combine
And there aren't that many
befriended
N64
with
games
objects in
that are
various
rated
ways.
mature. But that does mean we can get Conker now. Which I know some people would like
Combine phantoms
that.
with certain objects to maneuver them.
Yeah, that does mean we probably might get Conker.
Combine
I don't know, if they do
fan to
more than
attack a
2
large
games a month.
a fan to
I don't know, they
blow
did
enemies
re-release the
around.
Mega Man games the other day. And if you've never played
Combine
the
with
Game
Marona
Boy
herself
Mega Man
with show-stopping
5,
abilities that can
it's
turn the
it's
tide
kind
of
it's a
battle.
hidden gem. It's a pretty decent game
Phantom Brave,
for a
Focus
Game
Hero,
Boy Mega
launches
Man
on
game.
Nintendo Switch
Just don't play Mega Man
later
2. Mega Man 2 on Game Boy was awful, but Mega Man 5 is good.
This one's gonna take you for a
At least that's what I've been told about Mega Man 2.
7 arcade games featuring Marvel and Capcom characters are fighting their way onto Nintendo Switch as one collection.
I'm sure some people are really happy about that.
Duke it out in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 New Age of Heroes. Take down the Kingpin in the beat-em-up side-scroller The Punisher, and more. Hit up training mode to polish your fighting skills and combos. Select online mode to challenge rivals around the world. Or play co-op in The Punisher.
Are these the games where it's like,
You can also cross over to
I'm
the
Magneto,
artwork,
master of
or listen to
magnets?
music from
Where
each
that like
game.
meme comes from? Is that these games?
Marvel vs.
I wouldn't be
Capcom
surprised if that's
Fighting
these
Collection
games.
Arcade Classics launches on Nintendo Switch this year.
Here's our Mario Party. Yep, we said Mario Party was coming.
The latest game in the Mario Party series takes place on an enormous
Bowser's
resort.
playable again?
Get ready to jump into the biggest selection
Sure.
of Mario Party minigames
Is
yet
it
in
good guys versus
Super
bad
Mario
guy?
Party Jamboree.
Okay, I don't love the name.
First, let's see some of the new boards where you'll compete to
So
collect
it's
the most
clearly
stars.
taking more influence from Super Mario Party
Take
than
the
Mario Party
escalators to travel
Superstars.
between floors
But again,
in Rainbow
Super Mario
Galleria.
Party is close to
Use
being a great
in-game
game.
coins to get a star at half price when they're on flash sale.
Moldboard actually isn't a terrible idea.
Ride around and stay on track in Roll'em Raceway.
This
The
isn't...
new Turbo
Oh
Dice
god, this reminds me of that one
40
Wii Party
spaces with a
game
lucky
where you
roll.
have to do like 500
Here on
things.
Goomba Lagoon, the ebb and flow of the tide can change your path. And things really get mixed up when the volcano blows
You can
its
piss
top.
off the Goomba god.
Along with 5 new game boards, 2 boards from previous Mario Party games.
Honestly?
make their return.
This doesn't look terrible.
Some mini games are action-packed challenges, speed trials, a battle of wits, and more. And some are controlled by gently shaking or tilting your Joy-Con controllers.
Oh god, yeah, Super Mario Party you could
110
only use a
there's
Joy-Con
a wide
for.
variety to
Like you
enjoy.
couldn't use a Pro Controller in that game.
Also,
Ugh. Online's good.
20 players can go head-to-head online in the Koopathlon mode. Compete against your rivals, and
I'm assuming online's going to be available in the normal board games as well. I mean, Super Mario Party has it, Superstars has it.
Wait, there are even more new modes? The biggest Mario Party yet will soon be underway when the Super Mario Party Jamboree game
There's our
launches on
October
the
game.
Nintendo Switch system
So we
October
literally just need
17th.
something for August, September, and December.
That was the latest installment in the Mario Party series, Super Mario Party Jamboree.
That doesn't look terrible.
With new boards,
I mean, 7 boards is pretty decent.
20-player
I think your
online
standard Mario
gameplay,
Party
and
has like
more.
5 or
Get
6.
ready for the biggest Mario Party in series history. And now, please take a look at this.
I like the idea of good guys versus bad guys. I don't know if that's entirely what they're doing, but I don't hate that idea. Oh shit. Link's is this either a new thing? Or is this a new thing? Or is this Link to the Past? I like this. I know some people hate this art style. I actually really do like this art style. Unless, of course... I think this is a new thing. Are we playing as Zelda? Are we finally getting playable Zelda? I am so excited all of a sudden. Holy shit. Echoes of Wind. Holy shit! That's...
I'm Eiji Aonuma.
I'm sold just on playable Zelda. That's it. That's all I've ever needed.
What you just saw was the latest installment, The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. This time around, Link has vanished. Now it's up to
I'm
Princess
so
Zelda to
excited.
step into the protagonist role. You might be thinking, will Zelda fight with a sword then? Here, we wanted to create a new gameplay style that breaks conventions seen in past
I'm
Legend of
so
Zelda games
excited.
from a top-down perspective. To explain more, please take a look at this video.
What do you got for us, Nintendo?
Stolen away. Across the vast lands of Hyrule, strange rifts have appeared and have taken many people, including Link. Now alone, Zelda meets the fairy Tri, receives a mysterious staff called the Tri-Rod, and sets off on a journey across Hyrule to save her kingdom. By waving the Tri-Rod at a table she found, Zelda learned how to create an imitation of it called an echo. Once you learn an echo of something, you can recreate it whenever you'd like. Even if there's a wall blocking your path,
It's like using Animal Crossing tools in an adventure game.
just like that.
Okay.
You can create wooden boxes, old beds, and unusual things.
This
like
is so
water bugs.
weird and
How you
random, but
use them
like,
separately or together is entirely up to you.
so this is them like
And create
using
echoes
your
of things you
tool.
find
You
while
know, it's
exploring
doing Breath of the
Hyrule.
Wild, but in a
You might be
2D setting.
surprised at what you discover.
You know, you can build anything, go anywheres.
Even
I'm
battles
so
will be
down for
different.
this.
You could pick up and throw a rock echo, for example. That's not all, though. You can also create echoes of monsters. After doing so, they'll fight by your side.
That's
Monsters have different abilities,
awesome.
so choose the one you want to create based on the situation.
I'm so
Wisdom
glad they're
is
not
key,
just,
after
you know,
all.
it's Zelda but with a different thing. Right? With Zelda, oh, it's basically just gender swap Link. Like they're actually doing something unique and different.
In a Hyrule without Link, the fate of the kingdom is now in Zelda's hands.
I'm so excited.
Hope you enjoyed this demonstration of the Echo ability, which channels Princess Zelda's wisdom. There are a lot of echoes in this game. To be honest, I haven't counted them all yet. How you solve puzzles and battle enemies
Yeah.
will change depending on the
No, this totally just feels like, hey, they're taking ideas from like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom and putting them in a 3D setting. And that's in September. Holy, that's right around the corner.
A Nintendo Switch Lite system
Oh,
inspired by
look
the
at
Legend
that.
of Zelda
That's
series will
beautiful.
also be available at launch.
I'm not gonna buy it,
Forward
but God,
to
that's
playing as
beautiful.
Zelda in this new adventure. Now, I'd like to return this moment I'd stolen away back to Mr. Takahashi.
No Wind Waker or Twilight Princess. That kills that
Please
idea.
look forward to the newest entry in the Legend of Zelda
I'm so
series.
excited for that.
Let's
Genuinely.
see a few more headlines.
Like, yeah, it would have been cool to get Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, but
Let loose and party
that's
on.
so much more interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna mute the stream preemptively. I mean, it's Just Dance. I don't know, there was a period of time where I was getting those Just Dance lore videos on TikTok. Those are so weird. It was interesting to hear that the person who made those actually got to, like, be a model for one of the dancers. That's neat. But no, these games, I know they sell well. But I don't care. I think I had one of the first ones on Wii. No, did I have one of these games on Kinect? I might have been given one of these games on Kinect. Oh, that sounds right. Ooh.
A new Lego adventure.
Wow, this is
on the
actually
horizon.
here? I saw some people joking about this being at a Nintendo Direct. Because this is a
Join Machine
PlayStation
Hunter
game.
Aloy on a quest to save the
No,
world
it's
from ancient
actually
evil.
here.
Journey through
Now, see, this actually looks good, right? I talk about the Funko game being just really weird and like it not feeling right. This looks great. And people got to try it out at Summer Games Fest or something like that. Maybe an Xbox show. And I've actually heard it's pretty decent.
From the nimble watchers,
I don't know, I just didn't expect it to be here at it. Again, PlayStation just had a showcase like 2 weeks ago. And they didn't show this off at the PlayStation showcase.
Lots of outfits. Oh, and you don't have to explore this vast wilderness alone. Team up with familiar faces from the world of Horizon in 2-player local or online co-op. LEGO Horizon Adventures launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday. A Stray.
Oh, hey, Stray! I played Stray on PlayStation. It was pretty good. This has obviously taken a graphical hit, but it's a good game. I'm sure it'll run fine on Switch. Yeah, you can definitely see the graphical hit, but it's you know, it's the Switch. I'd expect nothing less. It's an interesting game. I like it.
Separated from their family and friends. Explore alongside a drone known as B-12 to find your way home. Carefully climb to the highest heights. Create new paths for yourself. And stealthily squeeze into tight spaces. Think like a cat to make your way through the city. Careful though, not everyone is excited to have you slinking around, including hordes of hostile creatures ready to swarm. Keep exploring to venture into more areas of this unfamiliar world and make your way back to safety. Stray finds its way onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
I don't know if I'll pick it up. I don't think I'll pick it up again. But it is good. Oh, is this the Hobbit farming game?
The Hobbit from the Lord of the Rings. Now, a leisurely existence, nestled away in an idyllic, quiet corner of Middle-earth can be yours. Customize your appearance, decorate your home, and settle into life in the Shire.
I don't know, Lord of the Rings doesn't exactly have the best track record for video games recently, so this...
And even share a meal.
Nah.
Explore, garden, fish, forage, and cook.
It's not a farm, it's more of an Animal Crossing game than it is a farming game.
Homemade dishes. Plus, you can trade with your neighbors for unique decorations or special ingredients for even tastier meals. Friendly hobbits and familiar faces await your arrival when Tales of the Shire launches.
And they're
on the
still
Nintendo
gonna...
Switch
Are they
system
gonna end
this
on
holiday.
Metroid Prime 4? Like, I already feel like we've got everything but a game in August, and there just might not be a game in August.
2 Ace Attorney spin-off games, including a sequel that was
I can't
previously
believe we have a new
unreleased
Zelda.
outside
Oh
Japan,
my
are
gosh.
coming to Nintendo Switch as one collection. As the prolific prosecutor Miles Edgeworth,
I've still
take
never
the case
played
out of
an
the
Ace Attorney
courtroom
game.
and investigate crime
They're
scenes.
very
Gather information by interviewing people and
weird,
inspecting
but
evidence.
like...
Then use the
I
power of
think
logic
it's
to
more
solve
interesting to hear people
challenging
talk about
cases.
Ace Attorney
Enjoy
and like
all-new
hear like
hand-drawn
people recount
character
the
visuals
stories
from the original
than it
series
is, or at least for me,
or
than to
swap
actually
the
play them.
original sprites for a more classic look. Take a break from your investigation to explore the gallery, where you'll find character art, music, including orchestral arrangements, and more. Past and present collide as you uncover.
They could end with Silk Song.
At any
I don't know,
time,
usually they always end with a first-party game.
Ace Attorney Investigations Collection launches on Nintendo Switch September 6th.
There's like 2 or 3
Pre-orders
games
begin
left.
later today on Nintendo eShop.
Oh. Oh, Danganronpa. Or some other game made by the developers.
After a devastating attack by unknown assailants, Takumi Samino's life gets turned upside down. mysterious school mascot suddenly appears. While Takumi
Ooh.
manages to get out of harm's way, he's then forced to enroll at the Last Defense Academy, along with 15 other students.
Yep, Danganronpa.
Their mission is to defend the school from hostile student enemies for 100 days.
Oh, but it's a turn?
An academy
Huh.
shrouded in secrecy. And the unavoidable loss of allies. Can Takumi survive this
It's a
100-day
Fire
trial,
Emblem style
covered by
game?
extreme and despair, and return to his normal life? The creators of Danganronpa present the 100-line Last Defense Academy, launching on Nintendo Switch early next
Okay.
year.
There actually hasn't been that many 2025 games. There's been like probably
Embark
less
on
than
a saga
5.
spanning generations. A full remake of Romancing Saga 2 is marching on to Nintendo Switch. Rule and expand the Empire of Beren across multiple generations, while challenging the legendary 7 heroes who have turned to darkness. In combat, use returning Saga features like glimmers to learn skills, and formations to enhance abilities. Turn-based battles have also evolved into timeline battles, where the action order is key. Innovative features like United Attack can also help with strategy. How will you expand your empire? And in which order will you fight the 7 heroes? Every decision you make will dramatically alter the course of the story. Safeguard your empire's future and protect your legacy from peril. Otherwise, the vengeful 7 heroes may emerge victorious. Romancing Saga 2: Revenge of the 7 launches on Nintendo Switch October 24th.
So if it's Revenge of the 7 and they're the 7 heroes,
We hope you're
were they the
excited
characters
to
from the first
experience
game?
a full remake of Romancing Saga 2. That's almost everything for today's Nintendo Direct.
One final announcement.
Next will be our last.
Is this
announcement.
Metroid or is this
Please
Silk
take a
Song?
look.
I would guess Metroid, but I have no idea. Yep, this is Metroid. Wow. It's finally happening. Metroid Prime 4. Is it this year, though? That's now my next question. We're getting gameplay, which is good. I know I saw some people were like, oh, watch us get Metroid Prime, and it's only going to be a story trailer. Which would have been very funny. You know, like one of those, like this trailer we got for like Perfect Dark. And another evil Samus. Wow. Beyond. Okay. I was gonna say, that's not much. Okay, so it's so it could still be a Switch in Switch 2 game. That's totally possible.
That was a first look at Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. After a very long time, we
Yeah.
are finally able to share more information.
It's been
about
supposed.
this title.
I think it was Jeff Grubb who was saying this game has been in development for 9
Please wait a
years.
little bit longer.
Because it was in development for
We
like
hope
2
you're looking
years
forward to Samus
before it
Aran's
was
new
officially
adventure.
revealed. and then they restarted development like 6 years
That's
ago.
all for today's Nintendo Direct.
I'm surprised no Metroid Prime 2. I'm surprised no Metroid Prime 2. So, yeah, that Nintendo Direct I think was good. I think that was a really good Nintendo Direct. Where's our Zelda? Oh, come on. Right around here-ish. What? So, I like the Link to the Past art style, I should say. We're actually gonna... I'm gonna lower that down to, like, barely audible. So, I don't mind the art style. I know some people don't love the Link's Awakening remake art style. I think it's good. I think the idea of playable Zelda, you know, that is something people have wanted forever now. I know there was a lot of, like, especially once we started getting things like Linkle and whatnot, because technically the Hyrule Warriors had playable Zelda, but let's not worry about that. Right, there was eventually, because Link, as a non-speaking protagonist, he could be anybody. So as a result, it's never been like, why can't we have a female Link? Or just give us playable Zelda, right? If Link can be anybody, then you could do something like this. Playable Zelda is very interesting. I think it's...
I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer.
Let's get it. I want to skip ahead to the actual gameplay. What's the combat here, right? So it's not just like, oh, well, we're just doing, you know, playable Zelda, but she plays more or less like Link. Or, you know, she's just bow, you know, she uses a bow, whereas Link uses a sword. No, instead there's this duplication element here. Because, you know, we're in a post-Breath of the Wild world, and they're clearly taking that into account. Where, you know, like in Breath of the Wild, you can go into the shrines or the whatever, and you can solve the puzzles in any way, right? You see that mountain? You can climb it. Whether you're actually climbing it or, you know, you're reversing time to make a rock go up the mountain, or you're making a hover bike or, you know, a plane or anything like that. This is clearly taking that idea and being like, hey, you can copy anything and use it to traverse however you need. Other than that, it feels like this is going to be traditional Zelda game. There's going to be dungeons. Right? It's got all that good stuff. I think it's very interesting. I'm super excited for this. Yeah. Yeah, Legend of Link. I'm surprised they didn't actually call it that. I feel like the only reason they didn't call it that is because it would have been too confusing. I like that you can summon right? Summoning enemies is very fun. I really hope we get the Phantom Hourglass Spirit Tracks enemy. You know, the one that she can summon in Smash Bros. I really hope they bring that guy back. Just because he's really cool, and I'd love to see, like, that bit of continuity. I can't remember what it's actually called. The Phantom Armor. It's got a name. But no, I think this looks great. This looks like a lot of fun. I think, is that Impa? I think that's Impa. Might be anyways. Yeah, that's Impa. We got some Zorua. Interesting, we have old school Link's Awakening, Link to the Past, Link's Awakening style Zorua. But then we also have the new ones, like, you know, like Mipha and whatnot. That's interesting. Again, Zelda timeline doesn't matter. Who cares? That's interesting. Deku. Hey, look, it's a Deku merchant, like Majora's Mask. Again, timeline doesn't matter. Deku Tree. Yeah, no, this looks great. I'm so excited for this. Just so many random little things like that. This looks so cool.
In short, we've created a game where each player's experience will be different.
Because was it
The Legend of Zelda.
Aonuma who was saying, like, people don't want traditional, like, 2D dungeon Zelda anymore? I want to say he said something like that, and it's like, you're wrong. People clearly do want that. I would not be surprised if this is a game where you could do the dungeons in any order, like Link Between Worlds, like the 3DS game. That would not surprise me at all. I think that looks fantastic. This Genuinely super excited for this one. Removing Link from the equation, I think is going to be great. Great looking game. Other stuff in here, I guess we could go back to the very beginning. Mario and Luigi, this was not a series I expected to come back, at least for a while. I mean, like they said, it's been 9 years since the last new one. We did get 2 remakes. They remade the original, and they remade Bowser's Story for some reason. Even though they remade Bowser's Story on 3DS, even though you could still play the original DS game on 3DS. Really weird, really random. But, you know, Nintendo needed some sort of big holiday Mario game. They always put out a big holiday Mario game every year. I think this one looks fine. These villains, man. The Extension Core. God. They remind me of the villains from, like, Pokemon Colosseum. Like, it reminds me of, like, Mirror B and whatnot. I know he doesn't have Mirror B's, like, haircut and probably not his music. But they're really weird like that, and I'm totally down for that. But no, the Mario and Luigi games are some good RPGs. That means within a 12-month period, we had 3 Mario RPGs. Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars, Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door Remake, and this. That's actually kind of wild. For us to get 3 Mario RPGs. I know Bowser Jr. shows up later in this trailer, or Bowser. I hope Bowser is kind of like more of a side antagonist. Like, where is it? This guy, I hope this guy is our main antagonist. Because one of the things I don't like about some of the later Mario RPGs is that they'll start off with like a cool guy antagonist, and then at the end it just ends with Bowser. Like, Bowser's Inside Story is fine. I know technically Cackletta in the first Mario RPG does that when she takes over Bowser, but you still fight her soul and whatnot. I don't know, just Dream Team and Paper Jam were so generic. Admittedly, Phantasma wasn't a great villain, but yeah, I don't want Bowser becoming the main villain again. But no, there are some interesting things. I think the art style works fine. Brothership is such a dumb name, but I kind of love it for that. Sure, go off, Nintendo.
With Mario and Luigi. Okay, let's
Alright, NES, we already knew about that. Wii Sports getting an update is really random. Like, they added golf to this game, and that was kind of the last we heard about it for a long time. Because golf was added, like, almost 2 years ago now. At least it feels like it was 2 years ago. So I would have never expected this game to get another update. I would have figured Animal Crossing would have gotten an update before this game. I mean, it always did feel like something was missing. So, sure. I know people really wanted baseball. Sucks to suck. Oh, that sounds so mean. Donkey Kong. I played this game on the Wii. I really liked the Wii game. Yeah, I have no idea why they're still supporting it. No idea. Yeah, no, I liked this game on Wii, but it had like a thing where to roll, you had to like shake the controller, and it was just super annoying. And then the 3DS remake came out and fixed that problem. So, yeah, you know, I'm totally down for a remake of this. I liked... Right, again, it's a well-designed game. Tropical Freeze is probably better. But hey, Tropical Freeze is on Switch, so if you're going to put this one on Switch as well, might as well. This is going to be one of the last Switch games. Because my prediction is still the Switch 2 is coming out in March. So this is probably one of the last Switch games. That, you know, isn't coming to both Switch and Switch 2. There might be one game after this that comes out in February. But anything from March onwards is going to be Switch and Switch 2.
And even hitching a ride on Rambi. There are plenty of transportation.
Yeah, no, I'm glad to play this game again. Out of all the remakes we could have gotten, like, I understand now that we have a new Zelda game, I get why they're not remaking Wind Waker or Twilight Princess, because we've got something entirely new. But, you know, we at least did get one remake that I actually do want to play, because I would have been willing to play Wind Waker again. Dragon Quest looked good. It looked fine. Am I going to play it? Probably not. Looked fine. Denpa is such a random game to get here. But again, I liked the 3DS games. Perfect Dark was a neat get. Mario Party. So this is clearly right. It's more influenced by Super Mario Party than Mario Party Superstars. But I think it looks fine. Super Mario Party wasn't an amazing game, but it wasn't a terrible game either. Like, I didn't hate Super Mario Party. It was fine. They're making new boards, but I like that they're remaking some classics as well. I feel like Mario Party might eventually become like Mario Kart, where, you know, every Mario Kart nowadays has, you know, brand new tracks, but it's also got a handful of it's for every brand new one there's a remake. I could see Mario Party doing something similar. For every new track, it's got a remake. I like the Western track coming back. I remember that one being pretty good. I don't know, it's interesting. I do worry that because Super Mario Party, if I remember correctly, was Joy-Con only. I don't love that idea of this one being Joy-Con only as well, but that's probably what they're going to do. I'm assuming it's going to have, it's clearly has this Koopathon thing, but I'm going to guess it's also just going to have multiplayer. Like, it'd be weird if it didn't. Yeah, I like the idea that it's heroes versus villains. Because you've got Bowser and his crew, and then you've got... I wonder if it's doing the dice block thing that Super Mario Party did, where each character has, like, their own dice block. So as a result, you have, like, a dice block tier list. Right. God, I still cannot believe we got a new Zelda. But yeah, so no Wind Waker, no Twilight Princess. I'm sure some people are brokenhearted about that. Because even though this looks great, I know some people really wanted Wind Waker on Switch. And yeah, I get it. Because, again, I kind of want to play Wind Waker again, but I don't want to boot up the Wii U to play it. But it's fine. It's fine. This is so much more interesting. But yeah, I think this is going to be open world. Right, this is basically a 2D open world game. Kind of, they're going to take influence from Link Between Worlds. But yeah, just go off, Nintendo. Legend of Link. I do kind of wish they had called it Legend of Link, because that would be funny. But no, I think this looks great. Comes out in like 3 months. That's nothing. That's right around the corner. I don't know, I could see combat at the beginning being very annoying. Having to create rocks like this and whatnot, that could suck. But yeah, once you can summon enemies, making Zelda like a summon fighter. Yeah, no, this just looks fun and weird and... Are those the bomb fish from Twilight Princess? Yeah, no, I like all of this. It's good to get a new Zelda game. I saw this element, people talking about, like, is Zelda too big now for its own good? That because Zelda is, like, now this major Nintendo franchise, it has to be taken more seriously. You know, they can't make these, like, fun little lighthearted games like they used to. This disproves that. That no, Nintendo can still make fun little lighthearted Zelda games. I don't know, right now, Link's Awakening is, like, one of my favorite Zelda games. Specifically the remake, especially. I don't know, man, I just really enjoyed the Link's Awakening. So, yeah, this all looks really good. It's yeah, I like that they're using the new Legend of Zelda logo, right? How basically the Legend of Zelda logo has kind of been redone. Yeah, it would have been so funny to call it Legend of Link. Echoes of Wisdom. Yeah. This looks so much more interesting than Princess Peach Showtime. Right? We got both playable Peach and playable Zelda in the same year. And while Princess Peach Showtime was just kind of like this generic, like, oh, hey, look, you're Princess Peach and you're in a play and you're doing all these, like, different mini games and whatnot. This is like full-on Zelda adventure. This looks so much better. Oh my gosh. Some more stuff I don't care about. Stray is fine, but the Switch version definitely has some compromises. And then Metroid. So we don't actually see much of Metroid Prime 4 here. It's a very brief look. They don't actually show much. We get like maybe like a minute. We get like 30 seconds of combat and then like 30 seconds of rolling around. We have evil Samus at the end, who's probably a space pirate. Like, this probably isn't the goo from Metroid Prime's 2 and/or 3. I kind of don't remember. You know, Dark Samus. This isn't Dark Samus. But no, I think this looks good. I mean, the question is this Switch or Switch 2 gameplay? Are they showing a Switch 2 gameplay and just not telling us? I don't know. See, I don't know enough about Metroid Prime to know, like, how this works in continuity, because this is clearly them, like, raiding, like, a Federation base or something, right? This person coming in at the end with all the Metroids, the space pirates. I don't know exactly how this all works in continuity, because I don't know enough about Metroid Prime. I don't know if this all makes sense following Metroid Prime 4, or Metroid Prime 3, I mean. I think Beyond is a fine sub. Because was 2 Echoes or was 3 Echoes? I don't know, calling it Beyond is a fine subtitle. And this is clearly the world you're exploring. But yeah, if I had to guess, I could see this as early as March Switch 2 launch title. But I see the argument of, like, no, the highest selling Metroid games only ever sold like 3 million copies. For a Switch 2 launch, it's better to have a 3D Mario or a Mario Kart. So I could see that being like an April through July game. But I still think it's going to launch on both systems. I don't think it's going to be Switch 2 exclusive. So overall, thoughts on the Nintendo Direct? I thought it was a pretty good Direct. I feel like everything that needed to be here was here. The only big surprise was that Zelda game. Like, there were some weird things. Like, I didn't expect a Mario and Luigi. I didn't expect a Donkey Kong. But just because I didn't expect these games doesn't mean they're, like, huge surprises or anything. Right? Like, this isn't right, like, this is neat. But it's not actually, like, a huge, like, major, like, mind-blowing surprise. The only thing that really feels like is, right, we knew Metroid was gonna be here. It had to be. For me, the only one is Zelda. But that's still a good surprise. And all these games look great. I mean, we basically have a Nintendo... We may be at the end of the Nintendo Switch's lifespan, but we have a Nintendo game coming out every month until then. Except for August. I don't think there's anything in August. Because we have NES in July, this in November, Zelda in September, Mario Party in October... we don't have anything for December as well, but December is one of those weird slots. Plus, there may be one more Direct as well. I mean, I've seen a lot of people say that this is going to be the last Nintendo Switch Direct. But usually Nintendo does a Direct in September. And I don't expect the Switch 2 to be revealed until October. They might not do a Direct. Totally possible. Or they do a Direct Mini or whatever. But I can see one more Direct that gives us a December game. Even if it's just like a small one. I don't know what you'd get for a December game, but sure. But no, I feel like this was a good Direct. I went in with low expectations. I feel like this exceeded at low expectations. I know there was no Silk Song. And I know some people are broken up about no Silk Song. That game's dead. Like, I know it's still in development. Maybe things are going fine. That game's in development hell. Things have definitely gone bad behind the scenes. And, you know, they're just not telling us. I can't see any other way around it. That game's in development hell. But I'm not broken up about there not being an Esulk song. I know some people that's like the most important game in the world. I got a Zelda game. I don't care. I don't care. God, Dempaman is so weird, but... Again, I remember liking the 3DS game. This, I think I did. It had something to do with, like, connecting to, like, McDonald's Wi-Fi, if I remember correctly. I know that sounds weird, but trust me. So, yeah, no, I think I'd give it an A, maybe an A-. I definitely think out of everything that's come from this Summer Games Fest season, this is the best one. This is the best thing I've seen so far. Am I biased? Of course I'm a little biased. But no, this was great. God, that Legend of Zelda game, man, I'm so excited. Man, I'm so excited for this. Gosh, dang, new Zelda, man. I cannot wait. So yeah, that's it. That's where we're gonna end off today. We'll be back later in the week with In Chat on Friday. And yeah. Yeah, we got In Chat on Friday. And I think, yeah, we'll be there when... I don't know, I've got work in like a few hours, so... A few hours. I gotta go jump in the shower. Yeah, yeah, that's where we're gonna end off. So, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time, peace.